Scouting to me is our current best structured way of growing boys to be young men. They're not finding that in our media. Many of our young men are being let down by our really traditional means of growing boys to men. Boys don't work alongside their fathers anymore, and they really lack that male-to-male contact, and it's very important for a young man growing up to see a role model and to see behaviors modeled, to know that there's something outside themselves. Scouting is a way that helps us to develop that kind of community that makes for participating members of our society.
Scouting to me is hanging out with my friends, having a good time, learning my skills that I know will help me down the road in life, like getting into a good college and then eventually getting a good career to help me.
Scouting for me is about the opportunities I get that I wouldn't have elsewhere, like climbing merit badge. Before I took that, I was really scared of heights, and a canoe trip that my scouting troop took down the James River, week long, and it was something I'd never done before. But more than the adventure opportunities, it's the types of interactions I have with the people in scouting. It's the best environment I've ever encountered for teaching leadership. And I was on sports teams when I was little, and I've been in group projects and classes, but the type of structure that those give doesn't give the real world conflicts that you get sometimes in scouting. But because I'm in Boy Scouts, I've learned ways of dealing with that type of stuff and have overcome challenges that would never have arisen in a classroom setting. Like Antietam, my troop participates in the Luminary, which is a great experience to be able to participate in an event of that scale. And every year it like snows, or there's 20-mile-an-hour winds, or we get sub-zero temperatures. In the Scouts, I learned how to prepare myself by packing the appropriate gear, or by making sure that our menu included hot food. And I was able to like figure out how to deal with environmental challenges. And other things are kind of not Scouts but not environment, stuff like burned food, how to deal with the stresses that arise when somebody messes up breakfast or when our equipment breaks.
Then when you get to be 14 or older, you can become a staff member at camp, and you get to teach those skills to other kids who are interested. And then if you have some fun fact about whatever it is you're teaching, you can teach them. So I guess that's what scouting means to me, is I'm able to take everything that's up in here that I know, pass it on to other kids so that they know, and then so that they're good at it.
So why do I do all that? For me, it boils down to the 12 points of the Scout Law. If you look at, today's society, there are a lot of influences on our youth, and not all of them are positive influences. So I think that any organization that focuses on the character development, instilling strong morals and values in our youth is definitely worth supporting, and I think that's really at the core of why I'm involved in scouting. And I can't think of a better organization to belong to.